The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hey, welcome to the Dropkick Kitchen. As always, I'm Sonny Goodspeed. I'm here with Leo Connors, my co-host, whatever, my partner in crime, whatever it is, the PIC, the cook, because I can't. So today, guys, we are making, I've always called it CBZ, but there's no Z, so we're just going to call it chicken broccoli Alfredo.
Yes, with fettuccine.
With fettuccine. One of my favorite meals. It's a super filling meal, so I can only eat like 3 or 4 bowls typically. So I'm pretty good that way. Like I'll force them down.
Right. Well, we should just mention too how because it's a half-hour show, I already cooked the pasta at home and the broccoli and stuff. So we'll make the Alfredo fresh.
Because here's the thing: if you don't know how to cook pasta, turn to another show because we don't have the time. Nobody's got time for that.
Right.
You put pasta in water and you let it boil. That's how you cook pasta. There's the short story. Yeah. Right.
We should open the show though talking about the New England Patriots, huh?
New England Patriots, as of this filming, starting 5-0.
Yep.
5-0. We're off to a great season. Off to a great start.
Yes.
Gostkowski, not so much.
Not so much. Thank God he's out for the year now.
Yeah. Out for the year because he's hurt.
Yeah.
But Brady looking great.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon looking good. Everybody looking good, right?
We had Antonio Brown for a cup of coffee, which would have been great if he could have kept his thing in his pants.
But his one game that he played,
scored a touchdown. Yeah.
He's
that good.
He is that good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's going to be playing prison ball probably.
I have a feeling you're right on that. Yeah.
And they don't film those really. Typically, don't put them on TV.
Right.
Yeah, so it's, whatever. It is what it is, but we won't be able to see Antonio Brown anymore.
No.
But Patriots going forward, hopefully this, again, is a repeat season.
Yes.
A lot of people saying they're going undefeated. I hate saying that because I feel like you're cursing it. You're cursing it, right? It's kind of like my wife keeps saying that, we should save money for our furnace. I go, honey, there's nothing wrong with our furnace.
Right.
But she keeps saying it, so she's going to will it.
Right.
My furnace is going to break, and I'm going to be very angry.
Of course.
Because there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But she keeps saying there is, or maybe.
Maybe.
So anyway, that's neither here nor there. The other thing we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about just recently, starting the beginning of October, AEW on Wednesday nights, AEW Dynamite on Wednesday night against NXT.
On
both
TNT.
Live. Yeah,
at 8 o'clock.
AEW on TNT on 8 o'clock in case you guys are living under a rock.
Yep.
On USA at 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights is NXT.
Yes.
So it's WWE against AEW, and man, have the fans benefited from this. Am I right?
Absolutely.
It's only been a couple episodes as we're filming this today.
Yes.
But both episodes are, what do the kids say? They're fire, right?
Yeah.
That's what the kids say.
That's what the kids say.
Is that what the kids still say, Quinn?
Yeah. Jaize would know.
Yeah.
And we'll have to ask him.
They're lit, fam.
I said lit one time in a text with my son, and he goes, Dad, you've been hanging around with Jaize too long.
Yeah, see.
Jaize is 12.
We're too old to be saying lit and fam and fire, because, we can use adult words.
Right. I just want to bring up one other thing, too. The Boston Bruins just started. They're off to a great run. 3-0, too. I mean,
as of today?
Season's very early, but real quick, if you remember, in 2011, the Bruins won the Cup. In 2010, they lost they were up 3-0 against the Philadelphia Flyers.
Right, and
they lost the 4 games. The next year, they won the Cup. Last year, they got to the finals, Game 7. Maybe this year, they'll win the Cup.
Hey,
so they look great. Yeah. They really do.
Yeah, who knows?
Yep.
I want to give you an update real quick on our campaign to get on Ellen.
Yes.
It's the good news is it's stalled. No change at all because you guys are terrible.
Better than bad news.
Better than bad news. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Stalled. All right, what are we doing here today?
All right.
We got water boiling.
Water boiling for the pasta.
We're just going to reheat the pasta.
That's simple. But we're going to start now. I am going to start cooking the chicken. And so I start with a little butter. Guys, I eyeball everything, but I will get you a recipe. You know what I mean?
That looks like half a stick of butter.
Yeah, half a stick of butter. As we've always talked about on here, we love garlic. So I'm probably going to go a little heavier than usual. So then most people would.
I don't know where the lights are.
I love garlic.
right here, there's the light. I see
Love
it now.
garlic.
Garlic is so
You
good.
know? So I'm just going to let this melt down a little bit, then I'll start the chicken. So it smells good.
So we cubed up the chicken, right?
Yes.
Just for, that's obviously for
So
bite
it's nice.
size.
It's really
and
small,
And it cooks easier,
You can
right?
see it. Yeah, it cooks quick. It's thinner. You know what I mean? Because it's a half-hour show. If it was an hour show, I could go, do it a little differently. But this literally will take probably 12 minutes to cook.
Now, let me ask you, why do you use butter instead of oil?
Because I like the taste of butter.
So do I. Right?
That's why. Yeah. I mean, if I was at home, I would have put a little. I would have, but I forgot to bring the oil.
That's all right.
But-
I think we actually have some, but
That's all right.
that's all right, though. Butter's better, too. I love butter.
Yeah.
If there's an opportunity to cook with butter, I'm doing it.
Well, I got to tell you a quick story. Last night, I told you how I got to leave here and go work at another school. So I totally forgot that we were doing the cooking show. My boss called me and said, "Hey, you want to work tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Yes." So then I called my girlfriend Maria at home, at her work, and I say, "Hey, I'm working tomorrow. I'm going to go straight from this school to that." And she says, "What about the cooking show?" So then she says, "I guess I'm not getting any fettuccine Alfredo because I'm going to have to leave here and go right to work."
Right.
So me being the nice guy, I made it for her last night.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Isn't that nice
That
of
is
me?
a nice, I would have been like, yeah, guess you're not.
Yep. All right,
But-
so I'm going to start putting the chicken in. And again, like Sonny had said, they're small little chunks of chicken. And it's not going to take long to cook. So I'll drop the chicken in. I'll cook it a little bit. And then once it's at a little more than halfway cooked, I'll add the heavy cream.
Yep.
So, and then
And heavy cream is the base of the sauce, right?
Yes,
For the Alfredo?
yep, that and the
Parmesan.
Parmesan cheese. We won't say who it's from because
Nope.
they didn't want to sponsor us. Well, they didn't say no.
they
They,
didn't say
just
no,
said I
they
had to
just-
do different things.
Yeah,
and
we just
I was
made
like,
some-
nah.
yeah. We're sponsoring ourselves. That's what we're doing.
But we should get sponsors. Guys, if you want to sponsor us, seriously, give us a shout out, give us a call, hit us up on Facebook, or even leave a message on the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm constantly checking that thing. So.
Honestly, I would love to be, get a sponsor. Brian Fury, you've been good friends with Sonny for a long time. Maybe you could sponsor an episode, seeing that we love
Chaotic wrestling.
love chaotic wrestling. We do.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
of us.
Any one of those wrestling companies, APW.
Yeah.
any of those
Sorry,
companies.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys are great too, and it's a great company.
Yeah.
It's one of the only places where I really get to see like Danny Miles wrestle.
Right. Unless you're
good,
traveling, with big time. Or
Right,
whatever,
right.
but, yeah.
He's awesome. He's
a great guy.
Yeah, is he
I
really?
that.
I've never met him.
I've met him years and years ago,
Yeah.
I think. And then just recently going to the APW shows and doing what I do, helping them out or whatever. I've gotten to talk to Danny a lot, and he's a nice kid.
Yeah,
He's a nice
he
kid.
seems like a great. I did talk to him messaging about fantasy hockey last year.
Did you talk about fist?
No, but
No?
God.
That's an inside joke.
Oh man! If you
Leo
follow me
got-
on Facebook, trust me, by tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna post this thing, and it'll have something to do with fists and a kid by the name of Dylan. I forget.
Button or something, or Battle.
Battle, yeah, Dylan Battle. Weirdest kid I've
Very
ever.
odd.
Very odd. And he talks like this. Not that there's anything wrong with it. He sounds like he was gay, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But
It's
he
the
wanted,
things he
wanted
asked
to,
me.
Yeah.
He wanted to see my fists.
But flying, though, like in a
Yeah.
forward motion. Very specific. It was very weird.
Yeah.
Dana,
It
that's
was
not
so
your,
weird.
That's not you, is it, Dana?
All right, just making sure. I didn't
right.
think it was him anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's just weird.
it was weird, Sonny.
That's weird
I
stuff.
showed you the minute
Like-
I came. It all happened just before I got
I'm
here.
so glad I'm off social media when it comes to
Right.
things like that.
I don't blame
like,
you.
I want to get back on social media so I can promote these
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
things because, I got
Can't just-
thousands of followers.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Not really.
No,
But,
you have a lot of friends though. You
A lot
do.
of friends in the business. So
You
if I could share this, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That would be good, I guess, for us, huh?
I think so.
That'd probably help us get on Ellen a lot quicker
Absolutely.
than just be talking about it. But
So I'm going to change up what I said I was going to do because you see how I forgot, I don't have the tongs to flip the chicken.
Yeah.
So to make it easier to cook, you know what I mean? To make sure I'm going to put some of this in so it covers it and we'll cook the chicken much
go.
quicker. I will not add the cheese.
not until the end.
Not till the chicken's completely cooked. But it won't take long. Sonny, what about NXT, right? Did you see the match between Dominic the Jack? Crockett does it so much better. Donovan Dijak
Yeah, Donovan Dijak. Yeah.
took on Keith Lee.
I did see that match.
And now Keith Lee won this one, but earlier before,
yeah.
Dijak won the first one.
They just announced last night that on next week's episode, this would already have aired.
Right.
But they're having the rubber match next week. Yeah.
Oh, man. Keith Lee is huge. What an athletic guy for his size. Honestly,
both of them, both really.
Oh,
Donovan.
Yeah. Well, Keith's a lot heavy. That's why I was saying it like
yeah.
that. Obviously, Dijak is.
Dominic is a big dude, though.
Yeah. 6'7". He is. He's 6'7".
He's a giant man. Yeah. I remember seeing him the first time at Nepois. And Nepois is the New England Pro Wrestling Academy in North Andover, Massachusetts.
One of the best wrestling schools in the country. There's a lot of great wrestling schools in New England, but I have to say he's probably the #1 school.
Yeah. Going to that school and seeing him there, I'm like, well, this kid's a giant.
Yeah.
You know, and then they got guys like a Josh Briggs, who's a giant.
He's going to be a good one, too.
Just crazy.
You know what kind of drove me crazy? Remember when like AG and him wrestled on the WWE Network?
Yes.
Everybody kept just talking about AG. You weren't on the social media that I saw.
Yeah.
Everyone just talking about AG. And finally, I'm like, I had to post. I'm like, hey, guys, another New England guy's in the match with them.
But to be fair, AG is a true New Englander.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Josh is from Arizona.
No, you're right.
I didn't even
think of that.
Came
you're
to play
absolutely
football
right.
in Massachusetts at UMass Amherst. So
Drew, that's
AG
right.
is a true New Englander. And who knows? By this time, maybe he's signed. Who knows?
And ask you something. Who do you think had the best year in wrestling this past? Like, if you take from right now, the last 12 months, do you agree with me that AG might be the hottest wrestler in the world right now? Seriously, one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. AG's making waves.
He had an unbelievable year.
He did, to get signed by Evolve and get in front of those eyes. That's huge. And plus, the
amazing.
kid, he is wrestling literally everywhere, every weekend.
Yep.
So he's been to Mexico, he's been to California,
so talented,
Seattle area, like the whole bit, like all crisscrossing the whole country.
This great nation of Oz, as Mike Crockett would say.
Yes, Mike Crockett would say that.
Twice I mentioned you, Crockett. I better hear my name on your podcast next week.
Isn't that the only name he mentions? Is your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one that calls in.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was funny, too, because Malonis was talking about his shirts. He finally came back to the podcast this week.
He did?
He hadn't been back,
like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah. So he's like, he goes, they brought up the curtain jerker shirt, and he says, I only sold 2 and I bought one, and I'm sitting there waiting. Because I was the other one.
You were the other one.
No, I didn't get it. Thanks, Brian. No, I'm just messing with you, Brian. It's another guy that's killing it, who was very against blading, but if he was going to do it, he picked it. He made his pay-per-view debut.
I missed it.
That was unreal.
I feel like such a jerk, but...
Did you see what Vinny, another New England guy, throwing darts at the Beer City? Like, Silas Young is holding him, like, as he's facing the corner.
Yeah.
So Silas is facing the ring, and he's holding him, and he takes out darts, and he's sticking them in the Beer City Bruiser's back.
That is insane.
Insane.
Vinny's a bit of a wacko anyway.
Dude, there's so many New England guys that are really making waves in professional wrestling, huh? Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Matt Taven was the Ring of Honor heavyweight
just
champ.
Unfortunately lost the championship to Rush,
recently.
Even though it looks like it's spelt like Rush.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't understand that either, because there's a band Rush and then there's Rush, but it's spelt the same way.
I'd much rather watch Rush than listen to Rush.
Yeah, most people would too.
Yeah.
They got a couple good songs though. They do. They have a couple good songs.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah.
That, you can't.
Not a
you gotta
huge
admit,
fan.
But I mean, they do. I mean, they have a few good tunes.
Not a big fan of
Limelight
that.
is really good.
Of the prog rock stuff. I don't know. Just it's weird.
All right,
that chicken cooking up?
Yeah, the chicken's pretty much almost really cooked. So I am going to start putting the cheese in. Oh yeah.
Put the cheese in.
Put the cheese in, and again, eyeballed. But in the rest, there'll be a recipe for you guys in case you're not comfortable about eyeballing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But see, it's really easy to make.
And the cheese will thicken it up with the heavy cream, right?
Oh, yeah. And then if you want it even more thicker after, you just let it sit.
Yep.
And it will just continue to thicken up.
One of the things we do at home, we have the fresh Parmesan.
Yep.
And we would
nice.
grate some on top of this afterwards.
That's nice.
Those are the kind of things you can do literally whatever you want with this kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We're more just a suggestion.
Right.
Like you can do anything.
Absolutely. So while we're sitting here letting the chicken and everything go for a few more minutes, what do you think about I guess they just had the Hell in the Cell.
Yep, as of this viewing, the Hell in a Cell
And
was
what did
just,
you
or
think? What
filming,
did you
yeah.
think? I didn't see it. I told you off air that I didn't
Yep.
see it. What did you think about the finish to the Seth Rollins and the Fiend Bray Wyatt?
So here's my thought on
Yeah.
it, right? They did like a non-finish
Right.
in a Hell in a Cell, which is kind of hard to do.
Right.
But I understand what they did, and they
Yep.
clarified it saying that it was a ref stoppage, not a DQ, which I'm in complete agreement with.
Okay.
But I was telling you, I've worked with a friend, or
Yes.
worked with a guy who texted me right after the show, or right after the match was ending, and he said, "What the F is this?"
Right.
And I said, "What didn't you like about it?" Like I said, it kept the Fiend strong, and it kept
Yes.
Seth Rollins strong. Like you can't give the Fiend the title in
Right.
his first shot.
No, of course
and
not.
You can't knock him off. So
Right.
what do you
Little
do,
more
right?
cheese. Yep.
Yeah. So I think it was a perfect non-finish, and
Yep.
whatever. It just
Too many people were complaining.
yeah.
about it.
And this is my God's honest truth.
Yep.
If you complain about it that much, stop watching it. Right?
Dan Boley, what did I tell you about that? Remember
Just
when
stop
you were
watching it.
complaining
If you
about?
don't like it, like
Yep.
it is what it is. Like
And Dan's a great fan. That's not like
Yeah.
a knock on him. I'm just saying, like, we had an agreement one time how he was, not happy with the product. And I told him, I said, the only way Vince McMahon will ever change anything like that
Yeah.
is if you stop watching. Because if it's not affecting his pocket, why should he change?
Right.
Honestly.
so, I relate back to this. So
Yeah.
I used to be a big Red Sox fan, right?
Yep.
I still am. I just don't have the time to watch
Right.
as much. I used to love watching Tim Wakefield. Right?
Yeah, he was awesome. I love
But Tim Wakefield is a slow, methodical pitcher.
Yes.
Those games that he pitched in
Yeah.
went on forever.
Oh, yeah.
Right? There
Absolutely.
were people that used to bitch about Tim Wakefield. Is he not going to watch?
Yeah.
Like what? I don't get it. Like
It's
Right?
so dumb.
Tom Brady doesn't run outside of the pocket.
Yeah.
Are you going to not watch because he's not an exciting football
Right.
player?
I don't want to see him run anyway, especially
Yeah.
at this age.
Right.
He couldn't run fast at 24.
Did you see the slide this past week? Was it this past
Yeah,
week or the
yeah.
week before?
No, the week before, I think it
he
was.
got his, this is again a
Yeah.
while now, but he did that slide on his left knee, and his knee brace got cut up with turf and
that
stopped
was
him
this.
short.
It was this past Sunday.
Okay,
then.
so this
yeah,
past
it was,
Sunday,
all
was- from the time you're seeing this was like it was game 5.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the filming.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And after the first half didn't go very well for either team.
No, not at all.
But what was funny was, I guess it ain't funny to the Gruden family, but the next day, or maybe even that night, Washington Redskins fired Jay Gruden.
Yes, he
They're
did.
0-5. You really can't blame them for wanting to fire the guy, honestly. They're 0-5,
Yeah. Like,
But how can you win if you don't give them a good team, though, either? So, I mean, it's really not all his fault.
no, I agree with that. Like you can make me the coach, but if you don't give me the tools,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's only so much coaching I can do.
And the Patriots are playing tonight.
Take our affiliation with Dick, our producer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who?
Like,
I haven't seen him in like a month
that's what
and
I'm
a half.
saying.
Who
Yeah.
was he?
Dick, I hope you're feeling better.
Me too.
He had a heart installed, right? Because he didn't have one before.
Right.
So apparently that's what happened.
And
is-
had his eye done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the majority thing that he did was getting a heart installed.
Yep.
Because, like I said, he didn't have one. But if we can only do so much.
Yes.
If you
Can
don't
do me
give
a
us
favor
the
and hand me
tools.
the bucket of broccoli?
Yes.
Okay. That's so funny. Oh, Dick's gonna
Broccoli.
hate you someday.
No, he's too
No?
old to hate me. If anything, he's going to come full circle and he's going
Right.
to love me.
Now,
and
usually-
try to marry him off to his daughter.
Now, usually,
Marry me
right,
off to
I
his
would like just drop the in there, but
Yeah.
because we still have like over 10 minutes, I'm gonna put it in here.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean?
This might be the first episode where we add in those little bumpers that we've.
I haven't even heard
I don't even know what
anything
it's called.
about them.
Fenway? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Harlan has. Maybe Harlan
Yeah,
can tell
Holland will
me
be
on the
able to
right
tell
home.
us. Holland's in the control
He's probably in
booth.
there yelling at me right now. He's,
Yeah, he's
talking
like, shut
constantly.
up, guys.
Yeah.
Shut up, guys.
Constantly
Stop talking
talking.
about me.
Yeah.
But we like you, Harlan. That's why we talk about you. Trust me, if we didn't like you, we wouldn't talk about you.
I don't know about that.
You know? Well, that's what I
we
say to
would,
the kids
yeah.
at school because
That's
they look
right.
at me and I'm like, listen, am I talking to you? That means I like you. And then the kids that I don't talk to, all look at me like,
Yeah. Does that mean you
I
don't
guess
like
you
me?
don't. Yeah,
Yeah, that means you suck. That's what
Yep.
that means. That's what
Yep.
that's what Mr. Leo's telling you.
Yep. I always say this, and I've told you this before, that I'm rich with love from the children.
From the chitness.
From the children at school. I love my job.
We're gonna run out of space, aren't we?
No, we're going to be fine because that's all I'm going to put in for now.
Okay, good.
Because I can make, I get so much pasta, I want to feed everybody, so I can make a very quick another sauce afterwards.
Perfect.
But yeah, so we're down to like 10 minutes left. So let this sit boil over a little bit, and then
And let's talk more about wrestling.
Yeah.
We just saw the return of Tommaso Ciampa, right?
Yes.
Another New England guy.
standing down with Adam Cole at the top of the ramp.
Man, I'm so happy that he's back. And
You've known him a long time.
I've known him a long time.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Very, very proud of Tommaso.
Yes. Great guy too. Like I've
really
seen,
good
like
guy.
I don't know him very well, but
Yeah.
I've watched him talk to fans and
Yeah.
stuff. He's a great guy.
I'm so pumped that he's back because
When he
that
got
just
hurt,
means good
yeah.
things. Yeah.
When he got hurt, he was the hottest heel in wrestling. There's
Yeah.
no doubt.
Now he's going to come back, probably be the biggest babyface.
Yep, yeah, because he's taking on one of the biggest heels right
We
now.
just saw too, Finn Balor
Yeah.
came to NXT and said that he is NXT, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean he's going to be full-time on NXT?
It looks like it. I mean, I guess.
I mean, look at that roster right now, right? Like you've got pretty
now
much
you're adding him.
every major name from the Indies
Yep.
in the past 5 years
Yeah.
is there.
I've also heard that like Cesaro wants to go back there.
Really?
Yep. A lot of guys want to go back there because they're not being used right. And Diabolio knows that. That's what he always points out to me, and he's right about that. And some of the stuff that he tells me that that he's not happy with, he's 100% accurate.
Sure.
You know what I mean? He's not wrong.
Right.
I always tease him anyways, though, because he likes to complain about the product sometimes,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
I always say-
you can do that.
Yeah. Again, just if you don't like the product, don't watch it, right?
Right.
But I always say, they have the money, they have a track record.
Yes.
They must have a plan, right?
Yes.
They must know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
And that I see that on every level,
Yep.
APW to Chaotic to WWE, whatever.
I'm sick of it
NXT?
already.
No, I'm good.
Dude,
I'll wait till it's plated up.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Oh my gosh. All right, so why don't we at least want to plate it up? Why don't we plate one up and you can start eating?
Well,
some?
don't we have to do the pasta?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, do you not?
this?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know.
So I'm just gonna do because we have a few bowls. I'll just do one bowl at a time. Yeah, a plate. I'm sorry, I don't know the difference between a bowl and a plate. I obviously.
It's okay. It's Lowell.
Yeah, it's the lull in me. Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
And all we're doing here, guys, is we're just heating up that pasta.
Yep.
And it's already been cooked. We just get this water boiling here, a nice rolling boil.
Yes.
We just heat it up.
Look at that, no bubbling over here. We're really good. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Look at this. I'll put that right there.
Yeah.
And then,
We did not prepare ourselves very well for this, did we?
no, but that's all right.
We talked about mise en place one of the last episodes, and
Yep.
that's being prepared.
Oh,
and
how
we are
about,
so
Sonny,
not
how about
prepared.
we talk about the thing that you got me? APW.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was like, I didn't buy you anything. Leo is now going to be doing catering
Concessions.
concessions at the local APW show that they run in Newburyport. That's Newburyport, Massachusetts, at the Elks Lodge. Leo's going to be doing the catering there. Guys, I'm going to bite
Concessions?
into this. Can we get this? Yeah, concessions, not catering.
I know you keep saying.
I don't know where I'm at. Oh, that camera's over there. So, all right.
But yeah, so what happened was, I guess, Sonny was watching that the guys, do it, and they weren't too happy that they were doing it. And you're like, what'd you say to them? Like something like, you guys don't like doing that?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we don't want to do this. But obviously you have to, because you have, 150 fans that want food while they're watching their wrestling,
Yes.
And so Sonny goes, oh, I know someone that will do it. And luckily, I already had a relationship a little bit with
Yeah.
them guys. So they were all for it.
Because
So
the
on
company was
October
just,
19th,
yep, which will already be passed. But
Yep.
he would have had his first successful night.
I'm so looking forward to it. I really, really like Joe Moakley and Michael Morse, the owners of APW. They're really great guys. And it was funny because I just met them in the last year or so, year and a half. And they're very nice guys. What do you
Very
think,
nice,
Sonny?
guys. That's delicious.
Do you want a little of this on
Yes,
here?
please.
There you go. Yep. And then hand it back. I'm going to hit it with just a little bit more to thicken it up some. Thank you, sir.
All right.
But
So
pretty
yeah,
good, huh?
Yes, this is very good. This is this is good. This is good.
I'll tell you, I made some of this for my girl last night because I have to go to work. I think I already mentioned that earlier, right after this. And she was like, I guess I'm not going to get any chicken broccoli Alfredo.
Is that what she sounds like?
Then no, but
Oh.
no, just she'll kill me.
In your head.
I'm safe though, you know why?
She doesn't watch?
the show. I told
Yeah.
you before, and I've said it before on here. The only one that watches my show, and it's a running joke in my family, is Nicole, and they all say, because she don't know any better. But you know something? She does know better, because she loves me. That's why she watches the show.
The chicken wing challenge champion doesn't watch it?
No, the little weasel. I love him to death, but
He's disqualified from next year's.
dude, that was so much fun. I can't wait till you guys see that. That was a lot of fun. And thanks to Brian. Thank you, Brian Malonis, Mav,
Emma.
and
my daughter.
Jizea. I even
Jizea,
forgot
yeah.
Jizea. Like,
Yeah.
but
And
I
then
want
Mike and Quinn were both here.
Yep, and Dale.
Yeah, Dale was here.
Dale
too,
was
Mav's
here.
wife.
Mav's wife.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart, dude. She really is.
That was a fun episode. I can't wait to do it again next year. And referee extraordinaire, Derek Mitchell,
Yes.
calling it right down the middle.
That was the first time I met Derek, too.
That was the first time you met him?
Yeah,
He's a
great guy.
Yeah.
He is. He's a great guy. I like him a lot. Back to AEW, okay? I love that there's multiple great companies on TV again.
I think it's good.
I do, too.
I think it's good for the fans
Yeah.
because it'll challenge each company
Yes.
to put out the best possible
Yep.
product. So far, AEW hasn't rushed anything. Neither
Right.
has NXT.
Right.
NXT, you're both shows. I think you're getting a mix of really like talent that maybe you haven't seen before.
Right,
you know?
right.
So to me, I think it's great because it's going to give a lot of people opportunities
Yes.
to be seen that haven't been seen. You know,
Yep.
like I was familiar with Darby Allin and Jimmy Havoc.
Yeah.
Never seen them.
Right.
You know,
They good, man. That match
but that was
good.
yeah, that was on last night. That was good.
I really like Darby Allin. Jimmy Havoc's good, too, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
something special about that Darby Allin
Yeah,
kid, man. Really.
And then on NXT, Dakota Kai, who I'd never
Yeah.
seen before. So
Yeah.
That was good to see.
Did you
was
see
good.
Damian Priest came out the other night, too?
Damian Priest too. Yeah.
Formerly known as Punishment Martinez.
Yeah.
A guy from the Monster Factory.
Down in Jersey.
Yep. Some of my, matter of fact, I have a good friend that was trained at the Monster Factory.
Who's that?
Mr. Ooh La La.
That's
Michael
right.
Houghton. He shares all my stuff, thank you. And I'll say it right there. Sonny, you know what that is? Ooh La La! Look how good that is. He is a nice guy, though. Me and Jizea met him. It was great. I've said it on the other show. He actually was on my other show, so if you ever want to go check it out, The Ring and All Other Sports, I had Mr. Ooh La La and Rita Figueroa from Chicago, a female boxer, and Derange from Special K and Ring of Honor. The only three people I had on that aren't from New England, but I did that for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I deserve to have something that I want for me, you know? But it was
It's kind of like why we do this show. We do it for us.
yes,
right?
of course. Well, we do
'Cause-
it so they can eat, because I heard they don't eat that
That's
well
what I
at home
heard too.
without
Yeah.
us.
And that this town actually reached out to us
Yeah.
and said these guys are too old to be orphans. Can you
Yes.
feed them? And we were like,
Again,
I guess. Yeah.
you know what we got to do is
Dick was way against it. Dick didn't want to feed anybody.
No, he didn't, because he's just a dick.
He just man, Dick. I hope that heart is a good heart.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Because you're just a terrible man. But whatever.
I
I digress.
Dick's a good man. We just bust his.
Is he though?
Yeah,
He is. All right,
a
fine.
good guy.
No, he is a good guy.
But
Guys,
yeah,
wait till you eat this. We got a minute and a half left.
Yep. So I'm gonna drop a little more pause. We got a minute and a half left, guys.
We're
So
probably gonna go off air eating this.
yeah,
So if we end a little early, what you're gonna see is hopefully bumpers from Fenway Park show that I don't even know what it was.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican Food Fest or something.
yeah. No, it was the El
there was
Mundo.
no food fest
It was
there.
the El Mundo Festival.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's what it was.
But
Just some. I didn't even know what Mundo means. Dante Luna was there though. He's the
Yes.
one that got the wrestling going, and him and Bo Douglas. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Dante's a really great guy.
not Buster Douglas.
No, no, Bo. Bo knows
Douglas.
everything.
Bo does know everything.
But you got to admit, Bo's a great guy too.
Bo
You've
is a
known
good
Bo
guy.
a long time.
Yeah,
huh?
I've known Bo a long time.
Yeah. I've actually even known Bo a long time. Him and Rumble, Jason. That's another thing coming up, Sonny. I don't know if you knew that, but there's going to be that 20th reunion. That Tony had passed. They're going to do a Tony Memorial Battle Royal.
Oh, are they
again.
going to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go to that.
We absolutely should.
UFO's got a show coming up too. Pat Dillon. So,
When is that?
and I think 2 weeks we should go to that. It's a
Well,
Friday night,
yeah,
Sonny.
so that would be back in October,
Yeah.
and we're in November right
Yeah.
now.
But it should be
maybe
fun.
we might have gone to it, we might not have.
Right.
We don't know.
I'm going to try to go though, because
Let's say we
Pat's a
did.
good dude.
Wow, what a show. Pat Dillon, great show. That
Love
was
you, Pat.
amazing. Thanks
Yeah.
for having us. And I can't believe you gave us that parting gift.
Yeah.
It was great.
He's a
Guys,
great guy.
we've been the Dropkick Kitchen. I'm Sonny for Leo. Guys, have a great night.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.